Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you some of my suggestions on how to have a fun, free, and cheap March break with your kids. I have used these suggestions in the past and plan to use them for next week, so let's get started. Now, one place I always go over March break is the library. And not even just to take out books and movies and things, but obviously that's free with a library card, but is to take advantage of some of their March break programs. Now, last year I went to an animal show that was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, there was baby kangaroos. It was so well done. I couldn't believe that I didn't pay for it. So really there's usually a lot of free programs, so check out your local library's website and see what is offered. Now, one thing being in Canada, during the roll up the rim season, I like to save up a lot of my free coffee and, one coffee for me anyway, and the free donut tabs. Because if you're like me, a lot of times I'm just racing through the drive-through, grab my coffee and carry on. But over March break, last year we did this after the free show at the library, we actually went into Tim Hortons, and we have a really nice one where there's a fireplace and the big comfy chairs, and me and my kids actually sat there and had our free donuts and coffee and kind of made a little date out of it, and it was really fun. And speaking of Tim Hortons, they actually also sponsor a free swim. So you can go to their website, and I'll leave all the links below, and check out where the closest pool to you is offering the March break free swim. And they do the same with skating. I think they do this anyways throughout the winter season, but they also have a March break free skate. Now, these would be indoor arenas, but you can still put in your postal code and find out where the closest one to you is. Now, although even depending on the weather, a lot of the outdoor ones are gone, but we do have one that's kept up outside of City Hall, and they do anticipate to be open throughout March break, so that'll definitely be somewhere we go next week. And so if you have a rink like that that's still open outdoor, that would be a great place to go for free. Now, if the weather changes and we get some spring weather, well then instead I'll be hitting up the parks for free. Now, it had a nice day last year, but most of them were a little bit on the colder side. So if that happens, the thing I did last year was I took the kids to the McDonald's play place, and although that part's free, we did coincide it with the Shamrock Shakes. So that's our time of year when we make sure we get our Shamrock Shake, and I'll probably do that again this year just for the novelty of it. So it's not completely free, but it is very cheap. The other free thing is, now if you don't have a Scene card, don't worry, I have another alternative, but I have a Scene card. I use my debit card and Visa and then gain the Scene points to use at Cineplex movie theaters for free movies. Now, these do add up quite quickly, and I do plan on using the free movies this March break, but if you don't have a Scene card, Cineplex is offering movies every day over March break at 11 a.m. for $2.99. So I'll leave the link below, and you can check out if there is a Cineplex near you offering $2.99 movies. Now, something else free that I will be doing next week is going to Chapters. They have some March break events, and if you go to their website, I'll link it below, you can see in your area which Chapters is holding them. Now, I did call my closest one to confirm that they are one of the locations, but some of these are crafts and some are games, different things going on each day, so I'm probably going to let my kids decide which one sounds the best for them and plan that for a day next week. Toys R Us also holds some March break events. Now, for me personally, I don't really know if it would end up being free. It's harder to take young children through Toys R Us. So I'm probably going to pass on these, but if they interest you, I'll leave them linked below. Now, this is a little different of a free activity, but if you plan on staying home and just want something to switch things up, there is on Groupon a free 2-month subscription to abcmouse.com. I plan on getting that. I'm going to check it out, especially for my youngest daughter. It shows $0, so we will see how that goes. I'll probably put it in the description box if I was successful in what I think about this, but I just thought I would share it in case you were interested as well. Now, my last deal here is a bit on a grander scale of being cheap, and I'm not really showing it specific to you have to be in the Niagara Falls, Ontario area, but it's the idea that you should check out websites like Groupon, and especially ahead of time, knowing that March break is coming up, if there's something you want to purchase. But obviously you do need to check your dates, because usually Groupon deals are specific to they have the fine print. And in this case, this is actually a phenomenal deal, but you would have to be starting your March break a day early or leaving a day late, because you can't use this over next week. At least that's the March break in Ontario. But it's the idea that you get for $99 this water park passes plus your hotel stay. It's actually a really good deal, and Groupon always offers $10 of Groupon bucks when you're new or after your first purchase. But anyway, I will leave the link below to check out Groupon if you're not familiar, because often they have come in very handy for me. I recently did a birthday party based that way, and it was very successful. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share with somebody else who's looking for some free and cheap fun March break ideas. Thanks for watching.